Seen from high above the Gulf of Guinea, off the coast of West Africa, a lone drilling platform marks out Africa's next great natural resource, crude oil. Several countries on this Gulf are already significant oil producers: Nigeria, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea. Still more countries are set to join them: Ghana, Chad, Liberia. But whether it's crude oil under the sea, or refined fuel in storage tanks on land, seen here in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, the petroleum industry brings wealth that is often accompanied by problems. During natural resource booms, other sectors in a country's economy often suffer, resulting in skewed development and uneven growth. This issue of Finance and Development magazine looks at Earth's precious resources, the countries that have them, the enterprises that extract them, and the consumers that use them. West Africa also produces a different kind of oil, palm oil, as from these plantations in Côte d'Ivoire and Liberia. Cultivating palm groves is a lower-tech, less capital-intensive industry, generating agricultural jobs that may benefit African populations more quickly and more directly than the processes of crude oil extraction. But activity outside the mineral sector typically slows in resource-rich countries as mineral industries attract investment, infrastructure and labour. Resource-rich countries are also at the mercy of world prices for their products. For every boom, there is a bust. So this rubber plantation in Liberia can have buoyant revenues, or, just as easily, it can make a loss, depending on the world price for rubber. Resource earnings are often so volatile that national budgets based on such earnings can be ruined by fickle changes in global price trends. Natural resource industries often claim there is beneficial spin-off from the infrastructure investments required to extract and transport minerals. Iron ore mined in Liberia travels to the coast on a rail line specifically built by a private sector mining company to transport its ore cargoes. Once at the coast, the ore is loaded into bulk carrier vessels from this export terminal, purpose-built to handle the biggest ships of this type in the world. Jobs at this ore loading terminal support a small town. The town, in turn, is reached by roads and bridges built by the ore industry and used by others. The financial needs of big natural resource industries can trigger fast expansions of financial services, as shown here in downtown Monrovia, Liberia. These services are equally available to customers outside the resource industries, helping to advance what is called financial deepening in the host country. In Africa, fresh water resources are increasingly important as different countries draw on the same source to meet the water needs of rising urban populations, agriculture and industry. Watercourses such as this, the Gambia River in the Gambia, therefore assume greater significance as the river also runs through neighbouring Mali and Senegal, which also depend on it. So by the time this lone oil platform in the Gulf of Guinea is joined by myriad others to tap Africa's next big natural resource, host countries will need to determine their own policies on how best to manage the wealth coming out of the ground, on land or beneath the ocean.